So para po magamit natin ang ating application, need nyo pong i-download itong dalawang RAR files for those na wala pa pong version 7. Bali, so kung first time nyo pong mag-install, ito po, download nyo po to is SFM Application Updater 8.4 and this project. Pero for those na meron ng version 7, ang need nyo lang na i-download is itong SFM Application Updater 8.4. Click nyo lang po yung link, download link below. And please use na lang po ng ating DepEd email account. So after downloading, right click po natin to, this project. So ito po is if may version 7 na. So again, no need na itong i-download. So extract files here. And then extract din natin tong SFM Application 8.4. So extract here. And then open po natin tong backend version updater 8.4. So same lang po yung process natin for updating the version 7 ng ating application. So open po natin to. So after opening, ito po yung ating i-update, yung School Forms Manager _BE. So ito po is, this is where our, again, our information are being stored. So open po muna natin to para i-update itong ating School Forms Manager _BE. So remember lang po natin yung ating folder link, folder path. So make sure po na ang itong School Forms Manager _BE at saka itong SFM Application version 8.4 are on the same folder. So ito na po. So after opening our version 8.4 backend updater, so click po natin browse file to update. So locate lang po natin yung ating School Forms Manager _BE na. So locate nyo lang po. So ito po, select po natin to. Okay. And then confirm lang po natin. So update successful, close, and then quit lang po natin. And after updating our backend file, so pwede na po nating i-open itong SFM Application version 8.4. And then click po natin tong enter license key button. So as you can see, no, meron po tayong ditong numbers or this code. No, pwede nyo po tong i-comment below or pwede nyo pong i-send sa aking email, and then bibigay ko po sa inyo yung key. Na again, send comment down below and please join po sa ating Facebook group. So meron po akong na-create na group. So join lang po kayo and pwede po kayo doon mag-post ng ating these numbers, code. And then, pwede din po kayo mag-post ng mga problems na na-encounter nyo po, including the pictures. So, pwede din pong i-email, and then, so after sending this, so ibibigay ko po sa inyo yung key. So, meron po kayong 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So, after nating may ilagay yung key, so, confirm lang po natin. So for those na meron ng account, so login lang po tayo. And for those na wala pa po, so click po natin tong create account. So ito pong PRC registration number, ito po yung ating magiging user name. So 1, 2. Create po tayo. Mail. So, ito po yung current employer. So, kung wala pong list, so click po natin tong new. So, lagay po natin yung ating school. For example, so fill in lang po natin yung mga necessary fields. Kung wala pong name po sa list, so pwede lang po nating ilagay. So for example, region X. And then school address. Confirm. So pwede po tayong mag-add ng ating DepEd logo and school logo. Confirm lang po muna natin. Yes. 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 Okay. And then close. So ito po, select po natin to. And then lagay po natin yung ating position. So 1. Yes. So again, remember po na yung ating PRC registration number is ito po yung ating username para sa pag-login. So confirm po natin. Yes. Then okay. Close. And then pwede na po tayo mag-login. 7. And the password is, yung default password po natin is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for first time po natin magamit to, so create po tayo ng school year, new school year. So we have 2022, 2023. Yan. And then August 22, 2023. 20. Save and exit lang po. So login na po tayo. So ito po yung waiver natin. I, as the user of this application and upon using this application, is fully aware that this is not the official DepEd application for the school forms. Now I, as the owner of this computer, fully understand that the developer or programmer of this application is not responsible for any lost data. I also understand that the data on this computer is not the responsibility of the developer or the programmer and may be lost during the repair, installation, update process without my prior knowledge. And finally, I fully understand that any misinterpretation or errors or miscomputation on the data during the reporting period herein is not the responsibility of the developer or programmer and waive any legal action against the developer or programmer. So agree lang po tayo. So log in. So you can also set up the school year by going to this tab, settings, and then click school year, and then click this new school year button. So would you like to create a new school year? This will automatically end close the current school year. Yes. Yes. So this one, 2022, 2023. Okay. Then if you log in, so you have now a new school year, 2023-2024. 8/22/28 23. So we have the current school year 2023 and 2024. To add student, so click po natin to, and then fill in lang po natin tong fields dito. So 1, 2, 3. For now, wala pa tayong list. So confirm. Ito na. To add another school, so click po natin to, add school, and then say for example Pablo. So to assign school head, click po natin to, and then click po dito. So kung wala po dito yung name ng ating school head, so add po natin muna sa add teacher. Okay. Confirm. Close. So, pwede na po natin i-add si school head. Search po natin. Ito si Magallanes, Selvia de la Cruz. Confirm. Ito po is if we want to add or to use the e-signature of your school head. So, click lang po natin to. Ayan. Bali, click lang po natin itong box. Then, select lang po tayo ng ating e-signature ng ating school head if meron po. So, save lang po muna. So, para po maka-add po tayo ng ating student or sa ating class. So, assign po muna tayo advisor. Click po natin. Click no. So, dito po, if walang learning modality, so, punta po tayo sa settings and click learning modality. Say, for example, lock face to face. And save. So, ito na po. So, select po tayo ng grade level. And then, so kung wala din pong section, click po natin tong pencil icon. Mag-add po tayo ng ating section. Grade level 7. Confirm. So, ito na. So, ito na po yung section ng grade 7 and then confirm. So, login lang po tayo ulit. So, ito na. Meron na tayong grade 7 automated. Para pa maka-add po tayo ng ating student sa ating class. So, click po natin itong enroll student. So, ito po yung enrollment form. So, select lang po tayo. Ito. Pilar. Last school attended. Elementary. And then enroll. So we have now our first student. So enroll pa po tayo. Ito. Yan lang po ang gagawin natin. And if you want to enroll in multiple students, so click nyo lang po itong import button, pero create po muna tayo ng Excel file na ito po yung format. Yung column, first column po natin is yung heading is LRN and the second column is date enrolled. So yung date enrolled po is dapat on or before, on or after that first day of class, like this one. Say for example, if our First day of class is August 28, 2023, this coming school year 2023-2024. So ito po, that is on or after the first day of classes. Click po natin import this method. So this method only facilitates regular students. If in any case you include the non-regular students, you can still update its status on the main tab. Proceed, yes. So select po natin yung Excel file. Ito po yon ang file name. So okay. So 56 out of 56, okay. And then close po natin. So ito na po lahat ng ating students na na-add. To create po ng ating SF9, click po natin tong notebook icon. And then as you can see, wala pa po tayong subjects. So lagyan po natin by clicking the add slash sort subject. So wala pa din pong subject, and then click po natin to new default subject. Select po natin yung ating mga subject sa ating junior high school. So kung wala po dito sa list, you can click the new subject and then mag-add lang po tayo whatever subject na wala po dito. And then confirm lang po natin. Okay, for example, Bibika at Kultura. Yan. Sample lang to, the photo, confirm. Yes, and then close. So ayan na po yung ating Bibika at Kultura. So for junior high school, we have these subjects, Filipino, English, mathematics, science, and we have Araling Panlipunan, okay. ESP, Technology and Livelihood Education, and then we have the MAPI. So po, ito po yung ating MAPI. So kung gusto mo pong lagyan ng ating component subject, so select po natin to, and then new component subject. So kompleto naman po to. So we have the music, arts, physical education, and health. So mag-add lang po tayo dito if ang subject is mayroong component subject, and then close. So na-add na po natin yung 8 subjects. So you can rearrange the order of these subjects by changing the number here. So for example 11, so nasa last na po yun, na po yung English. So balik lang po natin 2, and then i-edit lang po natin tong subject type. So NA. Ito po pala yung dinagdag ko na feature kasi meron ng senior high po ating application. So for those na nakita yung tutorial ng senior high kung paano gamitin to, so nasa link lang po below. Click nyo lang po yung tutorial for senior high school. So then add to SF9. Okay. So ito na po yung ating subjects. And now kung gusto nyo pong i-apply to sa lahat ng ating students, like sa lahat po dito, so click lang po natin tong apply to all para lahat na subjects dito is magkakaroon din sa bawat estudyante na nakalist sa ating section. So kung titingnan po natin, So wala po. So kung click po natin to, and then so ito apply to all. Yes. So subject successfully added. So kung check po natin to, so lahat po ng ating students ay meron ng subjects. Yan. So ito yung code po ng ating mga grades. Again, go lang po tayo dito. And then click po natin tong box. And then ito po yung ating form na lagyan na pwedeng i-fill in yung ating grades. So for example, 89. Yan. And then yung MAPI, so click din po natin to yung box para po sa ating component subject. So as you can see, meron na pong tayong computation ng grade. Yan. Close. So ito na po yung grades ng ating student. So, kung sa second quarter, lagyan din po natin. Yan. Okay. Lagyan lang po natin lahat. Lang po muna per quarter. So we have general average 89. So palitan po natin to para ito pala 990. Yeah, 90. We have 91. So yan po. So automatic na din po yung pag-compute ng ating general average. To edit naman po ng ating observe values or yung core values po natin, so same lang po, click lang po natin tong notebook icon. Yan. So we have this tab, observe values, click po, and then as you can see, blank pa lang po to. So click lang po natin tong create. Yan. And then we can, yan na po. And then lagay lang po natin yung ating core values po. Yan. Yan. Yan po. So to add our learning delivery modality, so select po natin to. So for 4 quarters po to. Then dito po select po tayo sa list. So if wala po sa list, click po natin tong settings, and then learning modality, click, Then add po tayo ng applicable distance learning modality like face-to-face. And then save po and exit. And then select po tayo. And then pwede po natin i-click itong apply to all. That means i-apply niya po dito sa lahat ng ating na-enroll na mga estudyante. So apply to all. Yes. Okay. Para naman po sa ating report on attendance. So ito po. So need po nating i-open yung ating SF2. So doon po tayo lagay ng ating number of days. Kasi dito po is uneditable po to. So hindi po tayo dito makapag-type. So ito po, click po natin yung SF2. And then click po tayo ng check attendance. So since open po yung ating SF9 form, so yes lang po. Ito po. So kung daily nyo po gawin yung ating pag-check ng attendance, so ito po, say for example August 22, then click po natin tong generate. So from August 22 to August 22, so 1 day. Yan, so ito na po. So kung daily po, so kung sinong absent, so lagay lang po natin. So, for example ito si Aliones. Yan. And then so kung for the whole month, mag-generate po tayo ng whole month, lagay lang po natin from start date and then to end date until August 31. And then click generate button. So this will generate attendance from August 22 to August 31. Would you like to include Saturday classes? So no lang po. Yan. And then close po natin to. Yan. So ito po yung absent. So pwede po tayo maglagay ng pwede mo natin ito i-print yung ating SF2. So check po natin yung ating attendance, ating SF9. So magpo-post po dito yan August. So number of school days 8 days. So automatic po to. Number of days present. Yan. And then number of days absent, since 1 lang yung ating absent na inilagay kay Aliones. Yan. So same as true. Same po sa ating other months, August, September, automatic po dito yan magpo-post dito. So yan lang po for our report on attendance. So bali di-generate ko po yung September to July yan. So post ko lang po to. So if wala pong calculation or like this 1.48%, so punta lang po kayo sa settings and then school year, lagyan nyo po to ang total number of days para meron pong magka-calculate po ito pong rate of absent. Ito po, auto computation na po tong ating summary. So pwede nyo po tong i-print. Click nyo lang po to. Yan. So ito po. auto-generated na po yung computation natin. Yan. So, kung gusto niyo po maglagay ng holiday, ito lang po, click nyo lang pong holiday. Okay, for example, August 21, 2022. Alam ba ito? 25. Yan. So, kung titingnan nyo po yung SF2, yung August 25 na part is naka-red. That means holiday po ito. Yan. So, to print our SF9, click lang po natin tong SF9. So, ito po. Yan. So, if you want to change the template, say for example, you want na merong core values. So, punta lang po tayo dito sa ating settings, report template, and then select template SF9 and junior high school, elementary. And then ito po, meron po tayong 4 templates for A4 size and letter size, and of course we have this core values A4 and the letter size. So select po tayo ng A4, no, and then yes, and close lang po natin, and then print po tayo. So ito po, yan, so included na po yung ating core values. To print naman po ng ating SF10, especially kung ikaw ay grade 7, so since ang grade 7 yung nag-prepare ng first ng ating SF10, so say for example, ito po si Leones, so click po tong SF10, and then select lang po tayo ng school year. For the front page, ito po, select po tayo, and then select lang po tayo ng first line, and then confirm. So ito, yan. So for this data, eligibility for junior high school enrollment, so pwede po tayo dito para malagyan po to. So edit po tayo sa ating profile. Ito po, go po to profile, and then ito po yung eligibility for junior high school. So select lang po tayo elementary completer, and then the general average, and then select po tayo ng school name. So kung wala po sa list yung elementary school, pwede po tayo mag-add. Click nyo lang po to, and then close. So let's print again the F10. Yan. So ito na po yung data, eligibility for junior high school enrollment, and then for the back page, again, click lang po natin SF10, full year, and then side to print, back page, and then blank data lang po. Is for grade 7. Same as true with the with the elementary. Yan. Yan. So by the end of the school year, you can also print the summary of grade. So ito po, pwede po natin print. So for time being, meron na po akong isang student na nalagyan ng grade. So ito po yung ating summary of grades. So ito pa lang po yung grades na nalagay ko po.